Okay, so you've been in a car accident in Michigan. The road to recovery, it can feel, well, super complicated. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to find the right person to guide you through all of it. Look, if you're feeling completely lost and overwhelmed right now, you are not alone. It's totally normal. Your whole world just got turned upside down, and trying to figure out what's next can feel like trying to climb a mountain. So, first things first, let's just talk about the chaos. Because it really is chaos, right? It's not just about your physical recovery. You're suddenly managing this entire new, really complicated life.
All of a sudden, your calendar is just packed. You've got doctor's appointments, physical therapy, follow-ups. Seriously, just keeping track of everything can feel like a full-time job in itself.
And then, oh yeah, the paperwork. The medical bills just start showing up one after another. It's this huge wave of financial stress crashing down on you when you're already trying to stay afloat. And as if that wasn't enough, right? Your phone is ringing off the hook. You're trying to make sense of these super complex insurance policies. You're talking to adjusters. You're just trying to make sure you get what you're supposed to get. It's exhausting. Okay, but here's the good news. There's actually a role, a person whose entire job is to cut through all of this noise and confusion. They can be your number one advocate when you need one most.
So, what is an auto injury case manager? Well, the best way to think about them is like a project manager, but the project is your recovery. They're this central hub, the person connecting all the dots between your doctors, the insurance company, and your lawyers.
They're basically your bridge to everything you need. They make sure you're getting the right medical care, and this is huge, that it's all documented correctly for your insurance. This not only makes your legal claims stronger, but it also gives you the space, the peace of mind to just focus on getting better. But, and this is a big but, not all case managers are the same. Not even close. Picking the right one is so, so important. So let's get into the checklist. What should you actually be looking for? Okay, so there are 4 big things you gotta look for. First, experience. And not just any experience. They have to know Michigan's no-fault system inside and out. It's just different. Second, communication. They need to be great at keeping everyone in the loop. Third, and this might be the most important, is empathy. You want someone who sees you as a person, not just another file. And finally, yeah, credentials. Make sure they're licensed and certified. That's your baseline for professionalism. And that point about local expertise, it really does make a world of difference. Think about it. A local Michigan expert, they already know the doctors and the hospitals. They live and breathe the state's tricky insurance laws. They're not going to get stuck on some specific form that an out-of-state company has never even seen before. That can save you so much time and headache. All right, so to help you out, we're going to give you the exact questions you should be asking. Think of this as your playbook, your litmus test to find the right person for the job. Question number 1, and it's a big one. How much experience do you have with car accident cases, specifically in Michigan? Don't let them give you a general answer. You need to know they've been in these trenches, right here. Their answer will tell you everything. Next up, you gotta ask about communication. How are you gonna keep me in the loop? How are you gonna talk to my doctors and my insurance company? You wanna hear a clear plan. If they have one, that's a great sign they're organized and on top of things. And last but not least, get into the nuts and bolts. Ask them, how do you make sure my treatments get authorized so I don't get hit with surprise bills? And how do you document every little thing to make sure my claim is solid? This question really gets to the heart of what they'll be doing for you day in and day out. And here's something really important to remember, something that puts the power back in your hands. The choice is yours. The insurance company might push someone on you, but Michigan law says you get to pick your own case manager. You get to choose who you trust. So when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway? What really separates the best from the rest? It's that there's so much more than just a paper pusher. They've got the knowledge for sure, but they also have real compassion. They're proactive. They're looking ahead to solve problems before they even start. They go way beyond the paperwork to make your whole journey as smooth as it can possibly be. And that really is the core of it, isn't it? This isn't just about hiring someone with the right resume. It's about finding someone you can trust, building a real relationship. You're looking for an advocate who's going to fight for you, especially on the days you feel like you just can't fight for yourself. Look, your recovery, it's a journey, and it's one you absolutely do not have to walk alone. Picking a case manager isn't just checking a box on a to-do list. It's about choosing your ally. So the real question to leave you with is this:
Who are you going to trust to navigate that journey with you?